time to get out in the garden and start digging and planting. It's a great hobby, and one Michigan guy turned that hobby into an actual business. And now his YouTube channel is helping nearly 1 million people learn more about things like organic plants, heirlooms, and more. We are joined by the MIGardener, as in Michigan gardener himself, Luke Marion. Hey, Luke, what's going on?
What's going on? It's going good here. It's finally starting to warm up, so that's good. But yeah, everything's going good here. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
What is the name of your YouTube channel?
So the name of the YouTube channel is still MIGardener. Yep, just MI as in Michigan Gardener, because we're Michigan gardeners. And I started it back in high school, and I just thought I need something simple that people can remember.
It's a good logo and a good look there too. I can see the appeal. Tell us how you turned gardening as a hobby into an actual business.
So like I said, back in 2011, we started the YouTube channel. It was just kind of an idea that I had to spread the love of gardening to the world using social media. And then in 2013, I met my wife. I met my girlfriend, now wife, who really helped take the vision of what was kind of a social media presence to then a business. I studied business at Northwood University here in Midland, Michigan. And then she studied over at Parsons in Paris. So we both kind of majored in business studies, and so she's kind of my biggest cheerleader. And we decided just to start with what I felt like the industry was looking for. I was a gardener, so I knew what was lacking. Things like seeds and fertilizer, garden tools, but also just getting accessible information. Finding information was so hard. You'd have to buy a book or buy a course or sign up for some newsletter, and people just didn't want to do that. They wanted free, and they wanted it to be easy and accessible. And so that's what we did, kind of harnessing the power of social media.
So you would call your wife your muse, both in romance and partnership and also business partnership.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, no, she's a rock star. She's awesome. She actually is the one that designed the logos. She did more design management. So she does design management. I handle day-to-day operations, big picture, 5-year plans, the dream, things like that, and then she cheers me on, which is awesome. So
now, are you like a tutorial guy who's sponsored? Do you have sponsors? That's how you make money, or do you actually sell things like in a store that's connected to your YouTube channel?
Yeah, so we don't have any. We don't do any sponsorships, with the exception of maybe like 1 or 2 that we actually partner with. We actually use their products in the garden, so it's not really a sponsorship as much as it is a spotlight. So we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel. We are completely self-funded. And I did that because I don't really want to be, I don't want to be beholden to anybody to change what I have to say. I don't want my mission to be to please a sponsor. I want my mission to be to change more people's lives, help them garden better. And that's been kind of my rule since day one, is that we do not take money from outside sources, because I want everything that I do to be very clear and transparent.
Okay, so what do you sell to make money?
So we do seeds. We have a full line of heirloom seeds. We have over 700 varieties of heirloom seeds. We partner with small family farms around the country, and we buy seeds from them. They're growers, and then we package them up in our packets and sell them to the home gardener. We also package and manufacture a fertilizer that we sell. And then we also sell like garden tools and apparel, like the shirts that I'm wearing and stuff like that. We do also get some revenue through advertising, through like YouTube and Facebook as well. Just social media platforms, they have advertisers that pay them. So for a small portion, we get a little cut. So that also helps.
Interesting that you're doing fertilizer, that you're in the shadow of Dow there in Midland. A question for you now.
They're pretty big. We're pretty small. We cater to the small fish. They cater to the big sharks.
Okay. Over in the UK, they call the backyard is the garden, right? Here in the US, when I think garden, I think vegetables. I don't necessarily think like landscaping or flower beds. Or is there a delineation there? Is there a difference between like landscaping or hosta beds versus garden?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a big difference in kind of just overall layout, but we're actually seeing more now than ever. People are starting to integrate edibles into their landscaping. Edible landscaping is something that a lot of people can do. I mean, I'm here with a crop here of rosemary, but rosemary makes a wonderful, wonderful summertime plant that looks, very pleasing to the eye, but it doesn't look like a vegetable necessarily. There's lots of plants, marigolds, for instance, are a plant that most people have in their vegetable garden, but also can be integrated into their landscaping. So, there's never really one way to garden necessarily. But with any type of gardening, you're going to have different styles. We grow in raised beds, so we don't have your standard in-ground garden that you rototill every year, and that's just what works for us. So some people choose to they just want to plant their whole house out with vegetables, and they call that their landscaping.
Well, I can say I have a tropical garden next to my pool, and I have chives in there because I like the way they look. Hey, where can people shop for your items and follow you on social?
So yeah, pretty much everywhere you can find us is MIGardener. So we have youtube.com/MIGardener, facebook.com/MIGardener, Instagram, MIGardener. We're also on MIGardener.com, that's our website. You can find our web store there. So yeah, yep.
Luke, thank you very much for the time. A pleasure speaking with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
You got it. Tati.